5 skills that millionaires master. Hello millionaires and welcome to the Millionaires Club. One of the firmly beliefs we have here in the Millionaires Club is that anybody who learns the skill set of a millionaire can become a millionaire. We here believe in capitalism, as many of you who follow the content on Millionaires Club from all around the world. You do know we constantly encourage people to follow their dreams of becoming millionaires. Some people don't like it, some people will throw up excuses. I didn't come from a rich family, for example. Well, our CEO didn't come from a rich family. His parents worked a normal job 6 to 7 days a week. From 6 a.m. to midnight, they migrated to Canada. Times were not always easy. The first 2 months they lived in a studio, 4 people in a studio. Can you imagine that? But that pressure of seeing your parents work hard will change you profoundly and forever. And my message here is about permanent change. We all know a lot of people who will work hard for 90 days and then go back to the bad habits. We want permanent, obsessive change that's going to last with you for 15, 20, 50 years. Because that is what it's going to take for you to be able to make the kind of money you need to become a millionaire. The money is out there, it circulates, it simply can't stay put. But you need to grab your share of it. And those who have the skill set to grab the most, they win. And that's what we'll be talking about today on this video. Today we are going to talk about the 5 skill sets that every millionaire masters. Now I am going to get mildly detailed about this, so you gotta make a choice now. Either do you want to pass out on this opportunity, or you'll get a pen and paper and start taking notes. The first skill set we're going to talk about is persuasion. Persuasion to us has many different fronts. First, persuade their families. In our case, it was parents, but it could be girlfriend, kids, wife, friends, investors. Persuade an employee to want to work for them when they are brand new. They have to persuade people on why they should buy their product or service and not from a competitor. You gotta learn how to persuade people, convince people. When you are selling your product to a customer, when your product may not even be at the level of excellence you are driving for, and you want to offer the best possible. You also need to know how to persuade companies, groups of investors on why they should work with you. Someone who might not have much credibility on the market, maybe you are not established yet, you need to persuade everyone. Make them believe in your dream and pass on to them your vision. From a client to an investor, passing to a salesman, partners, family and peers. And most importantly, you need to learn how to persuade yourself to get to work every freaking day. Especially those days you know it won't be that exciting and you gotta persuade yourself to keep going. The second skill set that every millionaire masters, and one of the favorites from our CEO here on Millionaires Club, is reading people. Usually millionaires become very good at reading people because they have been betrayed, backstabbed, lied, you name it, so many times that there are a lot of signals they see almost like a trend that warns them this person is like this other one you encountered in your past. You need to learn how to read a customer, you need to learn how to read an employee, someone who's absolutely full of it. Let me tell you a story that happened to me months ago. I'm sitting in this meeting with a few investors and this guy comes in. He's probably on his 30s, well dressed, very presentable guy. He presents us his idea and everyone seems very likely to invest on him. Until I start making questions on this story and how he got his idea, his company numbers, everything starts falling apart. My partners told me not to be so brutal with this guy, but if I wasn't aware of the kind of person he could possibly be, because of past encounters with people like him, I wouldn't ever feel comfortable making the kinds of questions I did and unveiling his true being. This could certainly have taken me and my partners to many financial problems. When you are an entrepreneur, you always need to have a certain level of paranoia. That is why you should learn how to read people. From reading people, we arrive on the third point I want to talk to you on this video. The third skill set is leverage. This one is very critical. Millionaires master the art of using leverage. Most of self-motivated, driven guys that had high GPAs or did very well in school on their own were very self-centered and autonomous. They typically have the hardest time understanding leverage. The people who didn't have the best grades and depended a lot on their circle of friends, their team, to succeed, they generally don't have a hard time understanding leverage. And that's because they have always needed help, so it's just another day on the job for them. Leverage includes delegate. What do you delegate or not? How do you manage and study something you want to delegate to somebody to see if they can fully come through with it? Team building, recruiting, sales, software, everything in your business and life in general will be about leverage. So now start thinking, how can you possibly leverage your team, your resources and your time to make this business, this venture go way faster and reach your goal to be a millionaire the soonest. And why would you want this to go fast? Because you only have as much energy. This brings us to our fourth skill set that every millionaire masters: energy management. This is one of those skill sets that might sound weird to you, but let me explain. There are many things in your life that will drain your energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. For example, a newborn, school, your main job. So you have to figure out a way on how to manage your energy, because without energy you can't do anything. Most people who don't succeed at being millionaires, it is because they had to quit because they didn't manage their energy. They went all in for 3, 4, 5 years. They forgot that wealth is built on the long run. None of us here in the Millionaires Club become rich after 1, 2 or 3 years. You need to look at this journey as a 24-hour of Le Mans and not a drag race. So you must be asking yourself, what can I do to increase my energy? Some people like to stand up while working. This makes their whole body feel active, and every time you take a break and sit down, once you get back up again, your body knows, haha, it's time to deliver energy. You need to figure out how to run, how to function with little to no sleep. Your fitness routine, your diet, all of that is part of your energy management. The final skill set that all, with zero exceptions, every millionaire masters is learning. Exactly, learning. You need to be constantly focusing on improving. How can I become better in this? How can I become better at that? Everything is about improving, everything. How can I go from $10,000 a year to $10,000 a month? How can I go from 2 proprieties to 10 proprieties? Constantly focus on beating your past self, because it is constantly about improving, and all of a sudden, every part of your life, you'll see it, will start getting better. Millionaire's tip of the video: keep a beginner's mindset. Be curious. How do I do this? How do I go about this? Be knowledge hungry. And follow Millionaires Club. It will for sure help you. So there you go, millionaires. These are the 5 skill sets that every millionaire masters. And you'll need to master them too if you want to join our club. And for more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave a like so that we can get to even more people who do need to know this information. Also follow us on Instagram for daily content, and I'll see you on our next video. Bye.